I was a little boy, we used to have a hidden storage space behind a wooden wall panel. One day while rummaging through the stuff in there, I found this! Yes! I couldn't believe the universe bestowed upon me such a beautiful gift. Well, basically, it used to have a deer here with horns and a bugle or trumpet or something there. And I see a leaf is broken off there as well. But still, can you believe one can be so lucky to discover something like this in their house? Because I was severely fascinated, of course, with the idea of a little cuckoo bird jumping out of there and going cuckoo. Yeah, I couldn't believe somebody put this in storage. Whoever did it, I suppose it must have belonged to a grandfather or grandmother or something. But still, why wasn't this on the wall in my house? So, of course, my first question was, does it still work? And where's the bird? And I discovered, yes, it does have all its parts and everything. For some reason it wouldn't work though. Here on the sides you see the hole there and the hole there. There used to be two wind bellows or something like that. The mechanics inside would make those go poof, and then it blows wind through a whistle. One goes and the other one. Yeah, fascinating, man, fascinating. If you turned the gears by hand, then yes, it did work. So why aren't I doing it now? Unfortunately, here's the very sad tale. Of course, I wanted to immediately take it to a clock store where they can have it repaired, but probably after the 5th such place we visited, we had to come to the acceptance that nobody still has the parts for it. If they even know how to fix such a thing, they'd probably have to import the parts, or if they can even find it, then it would just be far too expensive. That's probably why the clock was in storage in the first place. But then my mother had a bright idea. She would have it fixed with battery-operated movement. Now look at it. Ah, you mean? That's better. Just kidding, that's just a crude paper cutout animation I did out of desperation just to finally see a bird coming out of it. But yeah, you can imagine my disappointment when it came back and there's no longer any bird in it. All the gears are gone, the cuckoo whistles are gone, and all it can do is now show the time. Yeah, pretty much defeats the purpose of a cuckoo clock. But hey, I suppose, if all you need is a cuckoo clock that tells the time and doesn't cuckoo, then yeah, I suppose you'll be happy with this. So for many years I just accepted that my cuckoo clock will never cuckoo again. Or will I ever have a working cuckoo clock again? Well, I assume these ones new cost a pretty penny, so that's probably out of the question. But now we have the internet. So let's see, for interestingness' sake, how much is it? Here's one that looks somewhat similar with a bird and rabbit. $228 US. Oh, but this one says 4 parts are not working. Yeah, that's not gonna do. Look at the woodwork on this one. Quite nice. $1,928. This one, almost $4,000. That's also a nice one. Here's 2 nice ones. $478 and $538. $1,168 and so on and so forth. Alrighty, expensive little things these. What are these priced in? In euros. There's a very basic one. Seems to have a bird. 535 euros. This 1,245. Okay, 11% reduced. But still 240 euros. Very intricate one, this one. Look at all the carving on it. But who am I kidding? We're not gonna spend 4,500 on a cuckoo clock today. Come on, there's gotta be a cheaper Chinese alternative or something such. Can we find one such cuckoo clock that I'll be happy with? Let's see. Here's one that looks very good and it's cheap, except it's only a picture. 2D flat. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people have actually bought pictures and then thought they bought the real thing. Here's a nice looking one for not that expensive. Only thing is, yeah, it seems this one doesn't actually cuckoo. Here's another one for sort of the same price, in the same price range. Yeah, it seems that bird actually also doesn't come out and cuckoo. This seems to be just a decorative wall clock. So that won't do. Here's one that looks very similar to the one I had. Look at that. It's got the deer on top with the horns. Mine used to have that. The rabbit and the bird. Looks very good, but look at that, the doors of the little bird. And actually the bird itself. Doesn't look like those doors can actually open. And the bird actually cuckoo. I suppose for that price, no, it wouldn't. Here's one for slightly pricier. And it seems it's a cuckoo clock birdhouse wall clock with natural bird voices. Day and hourly alarm. Yeah, it seems this one actually does cuckoo. But I'm not sure about this look though. Let's see the other one. And no, those doors of the little bird doesn't seem like the bird can actually go out and in. But I think here we have a winner. Very much pricier. Traditional, what's that, chalet or chalet? Black forest cuckoo clock, pine wood wall decor. Adjustable volume, automatic shut-off, 3 batteries not included, irregular, shape and arch crown design for home. Okay, and it does actually work, does it? See, those doors look like they might actually open and close. Chiminer, or what's that? When time's up, cuckoo pops out from nest singing and calling cuckoo. Yeah, see? Vivid UV printing surface color would never fade. Mutant volume controller here on the side. Auto swinging pendulum detail pattern. Here they actually have a close-up of the bird. The bird looks a little fat, but alright. Does seem like it actually comes out. And the door is actually connected to there with a wire or something. Will it work, or are we cuckoo for even trying this? Only one way to know, I suppose. Let's buy it. Boop. Ladies and gents, our new cuckoo clock has arrived. Some minor assembly required, nothing much. Looks good at first glance, although the differences are very noticeable. You'll see on the original there's a lot of wood carving, actual wood carvings, while on this new one there is quite a lot of wood cutouts, you see, finely cut out, but the rest is just printed on. Actually, let me put it on the wall and we can inspect it. See, looks good, but like it's cut out all these intricate shapes, especially here. Look at this, how it's very finely cut out. See, here you can see intricate cutouts. Yeah, but then there's like a picture printed on top of it to give it that extra bit of intricacies. Looks good, yeah. You see these leaves. Yeah, I'd say it looks good. Well, here, I don't know. You see, this was obviously meant to look like a round piece of wood that was turned on a turntable. But if you come to the side, you can see it's also just a cutout. Flat cutout, yeah. But yeah, alright, I can live with that. Doesn't look too bad from far away. What doesn't look too good is these weights. You see, the original one had actual heavy round metal weights. Yeah, because I actually had to pull down. This one just has them for decoration. Also just cut out and then printed on. Pictures printed on. Picture art fills in the details instead of actual carving. But yeah, I'd say it's nice. The door, well, that's just plastic, but yeah, seems it can actually open. We'll test that out when we test this thing out, which I think should happen now. So let's get our cuckoo clock down carefully. It's gonna take 3 of these sized batteries. Okay, did something. Made krrrk. Is it going, or must we switch it on somewhere? Let's see. Oh, it does make a noise, like a mechanical noise. Two, 3, 6, 7. Oh, 7, but it's on 9 o'clock. Yeah, I know they did say somewhere you must set something. It was here on the side. See, there's the reset. And volume, yeah, the volume was very low now. Yeah, this volume knob is very tight. Maybe fitted a bit tightly in its hole in the wood. Okay, but the reset, I remember they said resets it to 6 o'clock. So let's first put this clock on 6 o'clock. And must we reset it now before 6 or after 6? Let's go reset. And now what will we have if we go to 6 o'clock? Will it be on 6 o'clock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that was 7 now. Alright, well, yeah, let's reset it and then put it on 7. Or that plus, we can do that plus also, but... Okay, I reset it. And now we go to 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, perfect. And now it's ready for the wall, I suppose. There we are. And let's just start this pendulum. All right. What do you think of my cuckoo clock? Cool, man. Let's just get the time right on it. It is now 122. Yeah. These weights must just face the front somehow. Or I could try to put the old one's weights on it, but it will probably pull the whole thing apart because they are so heavy. It'll pull it right off the wall or pull off the bottom part of it, I'm sure. Yeah, this is an unfortunate time because we have to wait so long before we hear it again. Let's just put it on 5 before 2. Well, 2 minutes before it cuckoos again. Yeah, let me see the spectacle. Okay, I think I'm gonna cry. I've been waiting here a long time and it's still 2 minutes to 2. Do I hear something? No, I think I actually ended up with a defective one. Time isn't turning at all. The pendulum is working, and as we've seen, the cuckoo clock is, the cuckoo bird is working. But the clock stays just there. What is wrong? Is it really tight here? Or must we loosen it, or what? I don't know. See, it just needs to actually run. Well, now there's only one of two choices. Either I send it back and have it exchanged, which will take several weeks, or I can try to... I'm not sure what. Can I fix this myself? Do you think I have the capacity? Maybe there's just a loose wire. Can this be taken apart? You know what? Maybe I will have a look at it, but not now. I don't have the time now. I suppose this video is long enough. Maybe tomorrow I'll try and fix it, or will I just break it some more? You know what? This is really a shame now. And it's not the batteries, because the batteries we know work, that's why the bird works. But I can't be the only one who bought one of these. If you bought one of these, did you have any such problem with a time that just gets stuck and doesn't work at all? Please let us know how you fixed it if you did. Now, like, subscribe, tell us in the comments something, your opinion on this whole thing.